So let's cool down. Now, if you're ever short of ideas for a cool down, here's a really simple tip. Just reverse what you did for the warm-up. All we're trying to do here is gradually bring our breathing rate, heart rate, temperature back down to return to what we call homeostasis, which relates to the body's just normal functioning at rest. So this is what we're going to do. If you remember, we were in a jog, little jog. What I'm going to do here is the reverse of the warm-up that we showed you in pairs for the partner workout. So I'm going for those 4 different phases. We'll lunge forwards. Join me anytime you like. Get onto that lunge. Down onto the ball of the foot. We'll go side to side whenever you're ready to join me with just a little hop. Don't go too crazy, but still we've got quite a bit of movement. Shall we take it behind? One leg then the other. Doesn't matter whether you're on the same leg as me, just keep it moving. Make sure you're on the ball of the foot at the back on that lunge and back to your jog. But shall we now just take that down to a little march? We're going for the front lunge, but it's a little bit easier now. Lunge, lunge. Good. Bringing the intensity down a little bit, but gradually. We'll go side to side with a tap. What we don't want to do is stop straight away. That can cause you to be a little dizzy. Tap behind, and that's because when you're exercising, the blood starts to be transported to the muscles to get the oxygen there for you to exercise. March. Now at rest, probably about 22-25% of your blood supply goes to your skeletal muscles, your working muscles. When we're exercising, that can go up to as high as 90%. So clearly we need to get that back distributed elsewhere. We're going to tap in front, just a tap. Good. So that's what this is about, bringing it down gradually. If we quickly stop, we don't get the blood upstairs, we don't get the oxygen, we start to feel dizzy. Shall we go side to side? Tap. Good. Just a little tap. Let's tap it behind. Good. Just a few more. And that should have brought us down ready to have a little standing stretch. So let's hold it there. Take the feet about hip width apart. Let's start taking the arm across the chest. Squeezing in. We're getting into the shoulder. We're starting up here. Fabulous. We're going to ease that off. For our stretches, we're looking for about 15 seconds. Squeeze it in, getting into the shoulder. Excellent. Open them out. Try and relax your breathing. Knees are slightly bent. You can have one over the other, interlock, however's comfortable. Reach them forwards, keep the arms bent. And now you'll see that I'm going to drop the head down slightly. Really pull those shoulder blades apart. Knees are slightly bent. Really feel that stretch through the upper back. This is a great one if you sit at a desk all day. Lovely stretch from here. And then also to balance that out by taking the hands behind. Your choice. You can either lock the fingers, put the hands in the lower back, however works. But the aim is to squeeze the elbows back. Yeah, try not to arch the back too much. Pull the tummy in tight. You'll feel that stretch across the chest and shoulders. Again, ease into the stretch and hold it there, looking for about 15 seconds on each stretch. Excellent. Feet to hip width, maybe slightly wider knees pointing out. One hand for support, not on the hip, on the thigh. Lift the hand up and reach it across. Make sure we're bending sideways, don't get any twists. Feel that stretch down through the upper back, down into the waist. Don't let this hand dangle. Reach it to get the stretch through the latissimus dorsi that forms the back of the armpit. Over we go to the other side. Press into here. As I said in one of our other cool downs, make sure you're balanced from one side to the other. If one side feels particularly tight, maybe we need to work on that side. Good. And bring it up. We're going to walk them in. We're going to put one heel in front of the other. We're going to put the hands onto the other thigh and take the chest forwards. By taking the chest forwards, we're going to start to now feel that stretch into the hamstring at the back of the thigh. Try and keep that nice long position. Don't round your spine. Top of the head's lifted. Just taking the chest down towards the thigh and supporting the weight. And we'll slowly curl up and ease that off. Change over to the other side. Heel in front, hands on the thigh. Slowly ease down, looking for that stretch in the hamstring. That's real sweat, you know, not makeup. Good. Nice and relaxed. Try and keep your breathing constant. And slowly bring that up. We're going to take one leg behind. If you need help with your balance here, grab a hold of a dining chair, something, lean against the wall, whatever. Take one foot up behind, grab a hold of the laces. we're bringing the heel towards the backside. Don't squeeze the heel into the backside. Puts a lot of pressure under the kneecap, okay? So just a little tip for your balance. I still don't know why this works, but if you're struggling with balance, grab a hold of your earlobe. It's almost certainly got something to do with the vestibular balance, the organs in the ear that help us to stay upright, stop us falling over. You know, I've said that and I think I'm falling. And change over to the other side. So we're looking for the stretch in the front of the thigh here, but what we can also do as you lift the heel close to the backside is now press your hip forwards. If you press the hip forwards, you'll feel that stretch a little more into the quads and also into the hip flexors, smaller muscles at the front there that help you lift the leg up. Good. We're going to take that foot behind. It doesn't matter whether you're on the same leg as me, as long as you alternate from side to side. The feet are on tram lines. Don't be in line. Both feet are facing me, and the aim is to keep the rear heel down at the back as you take your weight forwards. Don't move, but I'll show you. The heel stays there, your weight goes forwards, and we start to get that stretch into the calf, into the Achilles at the back there. Now hold it there, don't move, but we can get a little more out of this by pushing the knee down slightly, and that'll take the stretch lower down into the soleus, the smaller calf muscle, but really gets into the Achilles. Ladies, if you're wearing high heels a lot, it's important to stretch the Achilles. Or gents, if you're wearing high heels a lot, who knows? And turn over to the other side, please. So you want the other leg back now. Make sure you're on those tram lines, hands on the front thigh, heel down at the back. Make sure both feet are facing forwards and take the weight forwards. Good. Whew, I think my breathing rate's finally coming down. And to finish, we're going to take them out. Wide, wide, wide. Knees and toes pointing slightly outwards on that angle. The knees follow the line of the toes. Yeah? Take the hands just above, press out and back until you feel that stretch on the inner thigh. Good. Keep the abdominals in tight. Feel that stretch on the inner thighs. And release and walk them in. Okay, one more. We're going to take one foot over the other. Doesn't matter which one it is. Take it over, rest it on the side. Take the same arm over the top and now push this hip out. What you'll start to get now is this stretch down through this side of the hip. Through the hip abductors that lift the leg out to the side. Change it over. Last time. Over. Same arm goes over. As you reach, push the hips, displace them, push them out to the side. Get that little stretch through the outside, particularly for runners. This is important as we get down into the iliotibial band. And bring that in. Feet apart, take a deep breath in, lift up. And out. And last time, take a deep breath in and out. Give your hands a shake. Give your legs a shake and give yourselves a clap. You're done.